What's good, y'all? Sports Brotherhood on that grind mode, man. And this is a topic I was hesitant to talk about, but I said I guess it's the right time. You know, ain't nobody really talking about this. So hey, once y'all see all these other niggas bringing this up, just know who did it first. That's all I'm saying, man. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's time for us to go ahead and get the discussion started, man. Where does Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, sit at in boxing history, man? Like you say, we know he's on Mount Rushmore, which means he's one of the top 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about, it's common sense. If you don't put him up there, then you just hating because off his record and just everything. But I'm here to state a claim is, you know what I'm saying? We remember many years back, him and Stephen A. Smith got into a heated debate because, you know what I'm saying, it was Stephen A. Smith was talking about how Ali could be better, and he was like, no, I'm better than Ali because just look at the record. And like you say, ain't no blueprint to beat him. And I'm gonna give you the Sports Brotherhood opinion on this, man. For as is Floyd Mayweather the greatest boxer ever, man? And I know I'm probably gonna receive a lot of, you know what I'm saying, criticism or hate, but I'm just gonna give you from my perspective. Fans comment, y'all give me y'all perspective, and we can have some healthy dialogue. You know, this is not for no argument, because at the end of the day, it's just opinion. But it's good for just fans to get their opinions out, hear different opinions. And you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's just good for overall sports community, man. Good to have good talks like this, because this will keep the community rolling. You know, at the end of the day, the athletes are special and they do what they do, but without the fans tuning in and the fans spending that dollar, none of this will happen, man. So I just hope some healthy conversation comes from this. So, my opinion, man, I feel like I gotta say, because I look at it, I think it all just comes down to everything really determines on your age. You know, if you're obviously back in the day, then you're gonna have a different opinion because Floyd was just on the come up. But if you from my area, if you from my era, you know, born 95, really, we missed the I-League. We missed the Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson. We missed the Rocky Marciano. We missed it. You know what I'm saying? We missed it. Like, I'm going to keep it 100. I remember, from the boxing standpoint, Roy Joyce Jr. I remember Bernard Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? Zab Zuda. You know what I'm saying? Arturo Gotti. Oscar. You know what I'm saying? These are kind of some of the guys I remember. You know what I'm saying? I was too young for the Lennox Lewis and the Mike Tysons and the Evander Holyfields. You know what I'm saying? I seen some of the highlights in the history, but like I say, it's always something about being older during that time. You know what I'm saying? Just like with the Jordan thing. A lot of Jordan fans, they so loyal to Jordan because they was actually old enough to really take in what's going on during the Jordan era. A lot of us, like I said, I was born in 95, so I missed a lot of Jordan games. I caught the older Jordan. So, not saying Jordan not the GOAT, but I'm just saying you see the perspective of what I'm trying to say. So, when it comes to this conversation, is Floyd Mayweather the greatest ever, man? I say yes, man. When you look at record, 50-0, overall impact on boxing, money, like he really changed the game. Now, Ali and some other boxers, I would say they are up there too. Like, I don't want to just give you a list because there's so many. I feel like boxing is a lot of great, so it would really be hard to make a list. Now, the top 5, I will think about doing a top 5 list later on, but right now I'm not about to give you no list or nothing like that. But like I say, I'm just looking at some of the big names we know. So, you know what I'm saying? The one thing I give people, yes, Floyd didn't have an impact for us culturally like Ali and some of our other fighters, you know, Joe Frazier, some of the other fighters. Floyd did not have a cultural impact like them. But I feel like in these times that Floyd was a fighter, times were different. You know, back in the day, it was more important to have a bigger of a political voice, you know what I'm saying? And kind of be more than just a boxer, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of that time for, you know what I'm saying, to be a boxer with an opinion, you know, an athlete with an opinion. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I give you everybody that Floyd is lacking in that department. But what you can't deny is when I'm talking about just boxing, Floyd has had a big impact on boxing, man. No one was tuning in to boxing like this. Now, yes, there was some large, I'm talking about back in the day and just overall in general. Yes, there have been some large at the gate ticket sales for boxing. But that's more, I'm not talking about at the gate, you know what I'm saying? And Floyd crushed that too, but yes, it wasn't pay-per-view back then. But it don't matter because it's pay-per-view now, you know what I'm saying? Floyd has really changed the game of boxing. You know, before it was just, we want to catch a good boxing event and all that. No, Floyd turned into a big spectacle to where people really, when Floyd had his 2 fights a year, people really planned their schedule around his fights. People really look forward to going to, just not for his one-day fight, but you knew that whole weekend was going to be a good time, you know? So I feel like Floyd changed the game, and then especially what him and Al Haymon have been able to do for us. I'm all for the athletes, man. Getting the boxers more money. That's important, man. And him and Al Haymon got something going on good. Where you seen a lot of dudes become millionaires, like Adrian Broner, Berto. Like, it's a lot of dudes under their cloth who you may not think is your favorite boxer or be a top boxer, but overall, what it's about is especially a black male improving his life from the sport, and that's what Floyd has had an impact on doing. You know, with him doing his financial things he's done. Now our young fighters has someone to look up to hey, I see it's really, I need to be in this game, yes, because I love the fighting, but also to help myself out financially, which will help my families out. So at the end of the day, you got to respect Floyd for kind of giving young black fighters the blueprint now. It's like, it's not all about fighting, man. Get you a brand, get you a persona, because it's all about making your money too. You don't want to just, because at the end of the day, boxers, UFC fighters, any fighter in the professional, you putting your life on the line. You know, football and basketball, baseball is cool. It's dangerous, but at the end of the day, when you fighting, every fight, you putting your life on the line, because one punch could change, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Floyd made people think like, we fighting, and we getting knocked out and all this, but we need a return, because at the end of the day, we giving the most investment into this. We putting our life on the line, our families. Our families want to see us fight and like it, but trust me and believe me, our families don't want none of the damages that boxing could bring, you know what I'm saying? Then you see a lot of boxers with slurred speech, like that stuff is real, man. Taking them hits to the head, the body was not made to take that many hits to the head. So all you hating on Floyd's style, the Floyd finally thought, like, people don't care about your health. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. I love Muhammad Ali, but he deteriorated as he got older, man. People didn't really care about Muhammad once they seen him going through what he going through. We loved him when he was stand up in your face, exchange. All right, man, we back, man. Part 2. I don't know what went on, man. For some reason, the video stopped on me. They probably seen I was turning up, and they was like, let's cut this nigga off. But back to it, man. Like I was saying about the Muhammad Ali, you know, a lot of people, we praise him, and he was a good fighter. But I think we love his fighting skills, and we love what he did outside the ring. But I feel like as the fighting community, we need to start caring about these fighters' health more. We like him, but at the end of the day, you should be a fan of him, him being a human like you are. You don't want to see your favorite fighter not be able to enjoy his life when he get older or can't barely speak. Like I seen shout out Skip, what's his name, Queen's Flip. He got the podcast. He did an interview with James Toney, and I love James Toney. He's a great fighter, but I couldn't hear a word the man was saying. That was like crazy. I couldn't imagine getting that old and my speech really that crazy just from the impact. So it was like, I know Floyd changed the game in that, man. Everybody was just so used to seeing the best fighter in the world get knocked out or do knockouts. No, Floyd said, I'm going to be a defensive fighter. You know, Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard type. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you got to think, we appreciate every sweet science. We appreciated Jordan when he brought some of the sweet science about the basketball. You know what I'm saying? We appreciated a lot of the football greats in football who brought, like Tom Brady, different people like that who bring us that sweet science of the sport, even baseball, the pitchers, some of the great pitchers, you know what I'm saying, who bring us that sweet science. But in boxing, we never appreciated the sweet science of boxing. Boxing is more than just standing up and we swing until one of us knocks us out. Boxing is about defense. Boxing is about offense. Boxing is about, you know what I'm saying, weight. Boxing is about stamina. It's deeper. Boxing is about angles. Boxing is about experience, knowledge. We never really embraced none of the sweet science. We just embraced it for people, us want to see somebody get knocked out. That's not what it's all about. And I think Floyd made people really realize that this boxing game is deeper than just me stand up there for 10 rounds and get knocked out and give y'all an exciting fight. Because that's cool and exciting, but I done took 100 to 200 blows to the head. That's going to affect me not only for my life, but it's going to affect me being in my children's life. So Floyd really changed the game with that, whereas he said, look, bottom line, I'm going to give y'all what y'all need promoting the fight, which really that's what it's about, because we don't get intrigued by the actual ring. We get intrigued by the potential of the promotions and what can happen in the ring. That's what really make a big fight. Because when you look at it like even with the Triple G Canelo, that fight is exciting because we know it's two great fighters. You know what I'm saying? But what hurt this fight was a little bit was because we should have had a little more promotion. You know, like I say, it's just heating up now, but they should have gave us a little bit of that promotion so we can see how does Canelo and Triple G really feel. You know what I'm saying? Like with every Floyd fight, you kind of got to understand, okay, Floyd feel this way, we're going to the fight. Shane Mosley feel this way going, like, you know what I'm saying? You really want to know how the fighters feel going into it because that's what get us hyped for the fight. So Floyd really showed us that, yeah, it's important to put on a good show inside the ring, but outside the ring, that's where the show is more important because if you don't put a good show on outside the ring, nobody won't buy it. And then he also showed young fighters about the money. I think he hold a lot of the records, especially with the Pacquiao. And after this fight, he hold a lot of box office records. He hold a lot of pay-per-view records. He hold a lot of boxing records in general when it comes to revenue generated. So he showed our young fighters, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool to have, you know what I'm saying, the good career and the knockouts, but focus on your financial because a lot of people, they just want to use you because a lot of people make money off these fights, off the fighters. And at the end of the day, it's not we're not buying the fight for the promoters. We're not buying the fight for the venue. We're not buying the fight for the announcers or for even the channel hosting it. We're buying the fight for the fighters, and the fighters should be the most highly rewarded because they're the reason that we even want to tune in, and they're putting their life on the line. You know what I'm saying? So Floyd gave us the blueprint on how fighters can get their money. Now you don't gotta just be fighting for chump change. You can actually make a crazy revenue from this sport. And then he also just showed us greatness. You know, like I said, go back to the sweet science. We got so caught up in the heavyweight age, you know, especially with the Mike Tyson stuff. Not saying none of that's bad, but we got so caught up with the knockouts. Boxing, like I say, the sport of boxing is more than just knockouts. Real boxing fans understand what I'm saying right now. Like Ego say, what Ego say, the casuals, y'all niggas hurting right now. You know what I'm saying? Real boxing fans understand that it's a sweet science to this sport, and Floyd made us realize that it's not all about punching. The name of the game, just like with basketball, the name of the game with basketball is to make shots and don't let them make shots. You know what I'm saying? So we love teams that can really, like the Golden State Warriors. They make shots and they make a lot of shots, but they also make it hard for you to make shots. And Floyd was like, okay, the sweet science of boxing is the hit, of course. And not saying it gotta be a knockout punch, but like I say, to hit, which means to connect, to hit somewhere on the body, to hit my opponent somewhere. And then the flip side of that is to not get hit. And a lot of people didn't appreciate it at first, but once they see him now, I think at the end, 50-0, we seen all the great fighters he fought. I think now we should really appreciate it because this man really put on a long job of excellence, man. And like I say, it's nothing but congrats to him. Shout out to him. Many blessings, Floyd, man. Do your thing. Enjoy retirement, man. But yeah, I just wanted to speak on this topic because I feel like I think he's really done. You know what I'm saying? I believe he's done. He did everything he's supposed to do. It's a lot of young guns. They hungry. They want to increase their, you know what I'm saying? It's time for Floyd to just relax off in the sunset, you know. He done came back twice. Like, he done did everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all think that Floyd Mayweather is the greatest boxer? Not of just his time. I'm talking all time, you know. Like I said, over here at Sports Brotherhood, we think he is. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. And let's get some good, healthy dialogue about this, man. It's your boy Sports Brotherhood. Stay tuned.